of a bitch, okay? Apparently, I'm assuming that both me and my son engaged Lord Harmon in combat, and he got the better of Edric, and his son avenged him by capturing him. So yeah, I'm going to assume that the only logical explanation for that is that both Edric and Anders clashed in battle with Lord Thingy, Harmon, the guy that killed my father, and he got the best of my father, and Anders was left and captured him. And as sweet justice, he will now face my sword. And the man is executed, bringing instant justice to my father. Annoyingly, I don't have silver hair. I just have the Valerian eyes, as one expects. Rumors of fire and blood. They say that dragons live once more, and that Prince Aemon Targaryen now rides Viserion into battle, whatever, either way. Can I educate? Yeah. With my father dead, fucking Anders will take up the guardianship of Aegon as his air quote brother. We'll go seduction and try to seduce my wife down the road. There you go. All of Skyreach is now ours. This place cost me the life of my father. But victory is ours, and my brother has inherited, or re-inherited, all this. So we will go back to Starfall, bury my father, and break the news to my mother, I suppose. Who's depressed and widowed already, so she must have heard. We won't insult the Targaryen girl, my wife, anymore than I already have. Okay, we'll quick save after that battle. And try to seduce my wife. Yeah, we can. I've put the whore aside, love. I'm friends with both my brothers, it seems. Daenerys, I do believe I'll let you grim you for command. All the Danes get a... I'll arrange for a sacred lad. It seems to have struck truth as she has left one of mine, confessing her attraction to me. Great, but I no longer like the bitch. She's my wife. I just have to kind of get her to forgive me for the screwing around part. I am your wife for the great stallion's sake. Yeah, we know that. I shouldn't stop this. That's not how this works, love. There you go. Victory achieved. So I can almost claim Dawn if I had Formidable Fighter. I have to like try and get into as many wars as possible and try to trigger an event. I'm pretty sure there is an event to do that. Or maybe there's an ambition to get stuff, your swordsmanship up, possibly. Nothing. Fairly interesting. I do believe we'll probably stop for a bit now, and then that kid must hate me. He doesn't actually have any claims on Skyreach anymore. He was slain by Lord Commander Jaime, interestingly enough. And as the Lewd. That's a great title. Which hopefully will be gotten rid of once I make him, once I get him something else, maybe. She loves me because I pressed her claim. She's actually my cousin as well. Just to point that much out. If I was going to have anyone as a mistress, I'd go her. Don't bother asking me about some more tawnies. Murdered on the orders of another Dayne. Difficult. Woman trying to blackmail, I'll help you any way I can, sure. How the how did he get... Okay, that's weird. Nice hair. Who is that? Aaron Martell. Yeah, I can't change my focus yet. Garland has been with me for like so many years now, tutoring my kids. He's actually going to inherit the Vale at some point, the Reach eventually. Well, Aegon is no longer at my court. Nah, Aegon is at my court. He's at fucking... Yeah, he's at the elbow. Okay, you'll be safer with me, mate. So we're going to invite him over to me. Okay, this opens a whole new kettle of fish, so to speak. If I push his claim, how many people are going to join me? He does have a dragon. He has Viserion, or Viserion. I forget, Viserion? Or some shit like that? I forget how you're supposed to say that. We're I mean, he is like the Scion of the Targaryen thing. He's right there, and he's married to my sister. So I kind of like Lord Anders the Ambitious, perhaps, trying to push, get the Targaryens back into power, maybe. I mean, you gotta know that Eddard the Young will join me. Maybe the West once they're no longer Lannisters. The Vale will probably join me. The North is controlled by the Lannisters, so I highly doubt that. The Stormlands, perhaps. It's ruled by a kid right now. Dawn, maybe. Although I personally doubt it. I don't know. Perhaps. It's, although she doesn't particularly like me very much right now. So we'll see. Alright, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll jump ahead to whatever next conflict we try to do, but since the, since King... we'll call him King, because he is our king. He's going to be, hopefully. Since King Aegon is decided to, probably against my wishes, stay with me inside... Dawn, posing as probably the only way to explain that as my bastard brother, but I don't know how you explain my bastard brother having dragons. So there you go. Or the fact that my sister's married to him, but either way, we'll jump ahead to the action and see what happens. Try to get the best out of whatever situation we do. Okay, guys, it would appear that my my friend Aegon and future king has had a kid, attractive and quick, so it's an excellent future heir. He's also brought his dragon's kid, Moondancer, into my realm. I've also noticed as well that Rhaegal is actually in the elbow where he was also. So that's another possible thing that we could do. But we can face the dragon and try to tame Moondancer. We're West Valyrian, so we should have a chance, right? And we're married to one. Maybe. The chances of this working are probably slim, but we're going to try and do it. No. What have I done? Fuck it. I grow tired, increasingly, of waiting around to try and get a claim. So, we're going to do it the old-fashioned way. Dragon power. Moondancer's kind of nice for Dayne, I believe, because it's like Star Dancer. It's kind of, you know, feels right. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We're back. We skipped ahead a bit, and we're at war with the Reach, which I'll explain in a moment, but first of all, I'll keep you up to date with what's happening with the family tree and whatnot. Get rid of all these quick. But, yeah, okay. Damon, he got grayscale, but was thankfully survived, and he got grayscale, so he's now disfigured by his grayscale bit across his face, no doubt, or something. But I've given him the nickname The Grey, so he's now Damon the Grey, which I think is awesome. He's looking good as well. He's got Trained Fighter and Diligent, so I'm hopeful that he might be our next Sword of Morning, possibly. I got my son Rhaegar, who's inherited his mother's genes, and Serene as well, who's after the Sea Star has inherited her mother genes as well. Speaking of her mother, I've noticed that she's the product of some unholy, kinky, black magic thing between Daenerys and her another woman. I'm not going to question it. We're just going to roll with it. My bastards have been educated off, and well, this one was, but I ain't got any others. My daughter, at least, has been given off to one of my vassals, just as I'm not giving him any formal training or anything. I don't really care about the bastards. That was the AI's doing. Daemon will continue to be badass, hopefully. My daughter Daenerys has also got trained greedy. She's not too bad at all. She's getting there. Ilya's my sister, and Aegon's heir, Aerys Targaryen, is attractive and quick, so that's a good heir to the Iron Throne when the time comes. Aaron's got 2 kids. My other brother has two sons and a daughter as well. So that's awesome. They're inheriting. They got a nice succession line there. My brother Tyrion has nothing to inherit yet. Actually, I might. Yeah. There you go. You marry my my brother off to her. That gets the Arbor on my side. As that means that then Dayne controls large sections of the Reach through different branches of the house, but all the same. My sister, can we marry you off to anyone, love? I can marry you off to someone at Dragonstone who's 10 years old. It's like a West Valyrian family has that. Interesting. We might try taking that later. But yes, anyway, concerning the war that we've got on our hands, Willis has declared a war for his claim on the Iron Throne, which he doesn't have a claim on the Iron Throne. Why is this war for the Iron Throne? And we are supporting the Iron Throne. Although not against Willis, we're supporting against the Iron Throne against some petty little squabble in the Stormlands right now. Really, I'm not entirely sure what the hell's going on in the Reach. A few people have tried to face Moondancer in Starfall right now, which is Aegon's pet dragon's son. Wait a minute. Who's his rival, the last sept? Yeah, it's Aegon's dragon's kid. Moondancer. Which I would try to face myself, but... well... yeah, my wife tried to tame it. It didn't go over too well. I would try to tame it myself. I might in a bit, because we are technically West Valyrian. So we do have a bit of Valyrian blood, and we're married to it. But I'm thinking if anyone has a shot, it's either Daemon the Grey or my son Rhaegar when the time comes, since he's got high Valyrian traits rather than West. It looks like the... yeah, no, okay, Willis is actually not doing too bad. Looks like he's about to get his ass kicked here, though. If he doesn't send more troops to assist. Yeah, he's going to lose that if he doesn't send more troops to help. Nah, he's lost that. He's got Diligent. That's nice for him. Well, that may well be the thing that has lost Willis his any chance he had to claim the throne. Yeah, both of those battles there are going to get him killed. He's going to lose both of those. So, yeah. Pretty much this record... we're not going to bother marching north to fight the Stormlords. I don't particularly give a shit about them. they can just do whatever the hell they want. But we were going to march north into the Reach and help against the Tyrells, but that doesn't look at all necessary, unfortunately. The looks of it, we'll stick around to see my wife's new kid, and then we'll skip ahead to some more stuff again. I may try and tame Moondancer if at all possible. Not sure. I looked into that improve your military prowess or swordsmanship prowess or something, and I think it's only when you're like lower in the skill tree. So I don't think we can get any higher than skilled, unfortunately. So I might have to just leave that to my sons to shoot for, if you know what I mean. But yeah, Willis is he's lost. No, he's stillborn. Well, I had a really long strain of perfectly fine kids with no problems whatsoever, and now I get a lost. Yeah, we'll name it that after my like great grandfather. A shame, it was another High Valyrian kid as well. Daenerys is rude. Just like her namesake. Question, why do I have your kids in my lands? Go away. I could claim the Iron Throne right now. It would be a pretty decent time to do it. I'd feel a lot safer doing it when I have dragons, mind you, is the only thing. Which might not be for another generation. But Anders is impatient. So we might strike sooner than is probably called for. What do you want? I don't care about that. How did you get that? You were granted it after he died in battle against himself. There you go. Can we get rid of that yet? Yeah, we can. Go to family. Really, they picked a horrible time to do this. I'm just thinking I could, potentially, rally my forces, go all the way over here, and sneak up while they fight each other on the Reach, sneak up, go to King's Landing, and burn it with Dragonfire. And in that moment, take the Iron Throne in like real lickety-split quick, like. It's a possibility. One that we might be able to pull off. It would be a tale for the ages. If we could get a dragon, then I definitely feel safer about doing that, because then I could actually use the dragon on the field and be under direct control of it, rather than just having Aegon in my army fighting at my side. My sister pregnant again yet? No. Not quite yet. stupidly, Aegon's dragon isn't actually as powerful as his kids, as the dragon's kid. So yeah, he's picked the weaker of the dragons. And Drogon is like over in Sweetbot Sound over there. So Westeros is like knowledgeable, but at this point, I mean, it's hard to miss the 2 dragons down at 3 dragons actually down at Starfall, and the one up in flying around Dragonstone, I imagine. I see, if I attack the Iron Throne now, and there's no one's going to join me because they're all already in other wars. Thank you for that. I see, that's a large army they've got there. Look at that. There's no way I'd be able to sneak up and take out... Maybe if I had command of my own dragon directly, perhaps I'd be able to pull it off. But I think we'll wait for this war to die down, and then we'll strike at a more opportune moment. Likely, somewhat afterwards, I might try to reload a little and try to get myself a dragon. I do have West Valyrian blood, so it shouldn't take too many tries to get it. If it does, I just won't bother, but... And wait for my kids to do it. I'm hopeful that Daemon the Grey... Daemon the Grey. It does sound Daemon Grey, either way. It does sound pretty decent. But yeah, we'll skip forward. There's no way we're going up into the Reach, so we'll skip forward to the Wall, which will likely be us trying to put Aegon on the throne. Okay, we managed to actually tame Moondancer. It took me fucking... Yes, we actually managed to tame Moondancer. It only took 4 reloads, which isn't bad, considering. I'm Western Valyrian, so I shouldn't be too surprised. But all the same, excellent. We have our dragon, and now Westeros will fucking bend the knee or burn to ash. Okay, guys, now that we've got our dragon, the game's instantly made us independent. And I was going to say the first thing we should do is take the Iron Throne, but I'm thinking the first thing that we should do is send word to Sunspear that they need to give me Dawn immediately or face the consequences. Whether or not they'll surrender is probably not, but we'll see. We'll rally everyone at Starfall still, and then we'll move on with our dragons and kick their ass. Might even let them attack me at Starfall, actually. Let them think that they can win. And I got 2 dragons, not 1. 2. We're counting Aegon himself. Who will no doubt stand beside me and completely annihilate them. But if I take Dawn first, that gives me a much larger army to fight with. Aegon and my sister, I suppose, will fight with me. She is the third best commander that I have on my disposal. If I can get him to leave Skyreach, I can use Skyreach for myself. Come on, leave. 18th of June are going to arrive. I do not want you, no.